This demo here is for the Balzer HLT 160 helium leak detector. So what we have here is the main unit with the calibrated leak on here, which is brand new. It's actually made in 10/4/22. Over here we have is the pendant that you can take out, and you have your pump and vent things. Over here you have a control panel. Right now you can see that we're pumping on a system or just pumping on a blank. This is closed. The calibrated leak is closed, and you can see our background is right now with nothing being pumped on it is 8 and a 10. This pump also has the quick pump, which is consists of the big pump down here to help rough it, and then it has the external valve right here. And this also has on it is the coarse leak supplement, what consists of this little T and this line that hooks up to it, that it will test in coarse leak as opposed to fine. And it has also a cart. And here it has 0 to 10 voltage out and a couple of other connectors for options that aren't included. The only thing we have is the 2 options I said about with the big pump, with the quick pump and the gross leak. So basically, I'm going to show you how this gets calibrated. So what I'm going to first do is just open up this valve right here. You can actually see that this thing's going to go down and read the should be 3.5 to the -8. And as you can see, it's 3.7. Now what I'm going to do is hit the calibrate right here, and when I push this, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta vent it first. And then what I'm going to do is hit calibrate. When I hit calibrate, it's going to ask me whether it's going to be an internal, like right now it's saying internal, or external. We're going to do external. And then we're going to hit enter. Then it's going to say, I'd make the adjustments to what the calibrated leak is on. You can hit the right and left arrow, and you can change things. It's 3, 5, and a 5, so I'm going to leave that alone. And then it's going to, as you pass through, it's going to come over here and say to open the calibrated leak. So I'm opening that up. I'm going to hit enter again now that I know it's open, and now it's going into its own calibration where it sets its own voltage and finds a peak. Now, as we speak, or as this demo is going on, it is going through its own procedure. It went through, found the helium, it went ahead and locked on all the peak on the different voltages, and now it's asking me to close the valve now. So I come over here, close it, and then you hit the enter button again, which will then zero the system. And it pretty much, once it's lit steady, that means it's going through its procedure. Now, if there's anything wrong with the spectrometer or anything, I would have had errors come up and would have said various errors, but If you looked in the manual, it will tell you what those errors are. When the system is packaged, it will have this in a case. I will also have a manual on a USB flash drive. Okay, so now that is done, it actually comes up with a calibration factor of a 0.08, and that means it's fine. You just want to hit enter, and then right now it's telling you the background pressure of this spectrometer, which is 7.6 or 5 in the 10. And basically, I'll open up calibrate a leak, I'll hit pump, and now we're going to be pumping on the calibrate a leak again. Give it a second for it to stabilize. And there you go, 3.6 to the -8. I'm going to close it. And there's pumping on the chamber, or I mean on the test port. It will get down lower. It's just got a little bit of residual helium in there, which is normal for these. This one's a very sensitive system. But if you let it pump probably about 10 minutes, it will be down below the 1.0 and a 9. And this is just your whole complete system. Down here, this yellow button right here is just a ballast to go ahead and help clean that pump. And like I said, you have the manual already on a flash drive for you that you can check out and see in case you got any questions. And this is the end of the demo.